No question, should be a really entertaining game. Everybody's looking forward to it.
Yeah, the weather outside is frightful to say the least. The feels-like temperature in the -20s in Grand Forks tonight. A little sickness creeping through the Mavericks ranks at just the wrong time. Shot from the point, deflected wide. Ben Strinden, who scored twice last night, sees that one push off to Ellis Rickwood. 2 assists last night. Jake's pass tipped away by Trevor Wong, the Mavericks goal scorer from last night in the 4-1 defeat. Here's Livanovic now, NCHC Defenseman of the Week for the 6th time.
North Dakota's defense doing a really good job reading that play and getting down, pinching down to almost the top of the circle.
Here's Miles Hillman, weaving through traffic. First action of the night.
And he wasn't going to be able to get a new one.
Here's Marc Lajoie now, the sophomore from St. Albert, Alberta, teeing up Maxime Pellerine. Good save. Another penalty coming.
I think they're playing a little closer to the vest tonight. Just a typical game, the kind of game you typically see these two teams.
Arizona State up 2-1 on Minnesota, Duluth, Miami in another, let's say, entertaining game at home against Colorado College. 3-2 right now in the second. The former Bulldog having his skates, splitting the defense. Shot in front. That was Littler with 2 cracks at it. Abram Weeb on the intercepts. If you recall, Littler scoring a couple of massive goals last year in the quarterfinals, as did this man, Jubenville. He had the game winner in game number 2 at Baxter Arena. Littler had 2 in game number 1, a 3rd in game number 2 as North Dakota swept that quarterfinal series on the road as Cowan is forced into another save.
North Dakota's twice now tried to go 5-hole on that short side, coming off to his left, so. But he's saying not tonight.
Better coverage for Cowan down low. UND with the last 7 shots on goal in the game and looking for more now. Swanson, Zellers, watch out. Cowan getting that right pad out and eventually able to cover. Percolating, that's a good one. I like it, Dean. Thank you, Taylor. 5:35 to go in the first. And the home side trying to spark things into life as Emery fires, blocker to side by Cowan. And the Mavericks with just 2 shots on goal through the opening 15 minutes, so they perhaps had the best chance of the game. And another one coming now. Homer forced into a save. That was Highland who had the look, the sophomore from Edmonton. He would be going for the season sweep against the Mavericks. They've never done that. Here's Hillman from a tight angle. Slipik. In our Midco Sports offices, we've got a picture from the 2024 North Dakota Penrose Cup winning team. Happened to glance at that today. Only 4 players remain from that side as David Cleave fires, blocked on the way to Cowan. That was just 2 years ago, Jim. Things happen quickly in college hockey these days.
They do. Obviously, you get an opportunity to sign an NHL contract and go play in the NHL. That's one thing. But
Littler there forcing a save out of Cowan. Good opportunity created from the sophomore centerman. He did feature the following week during the bye as they took on the U.S. National Team Development Program. Homer was good in that game.
Yes.
9 stops to start the opening 20 minutes. And it was a 6-1 win for UND against the NTDP. Omaha trying to gain possession. Jeremy Lauranger, a good-looking freshman, centering across in the back of the net. Cameron Briere, the freshman from Stillwater, Minnesota, opening the scoring. The Mavericks strike on the man advantage. Just a minute and a half.
He's won another a beautiful pass through the seam. What I like about Briere is he took his time and he shot back from where Homer had come from. And that's tougher for Gibson because he's moving across to get square, but the shot is coming back from where he came from and beats him high to that blocker side.
Jeremy Lauranger with the assist on the Briere power play goal. Here is Benghini. Anthony Benghini! 1-1! A snipe on the rush from the junior from Baxter.
I'm just really happy for Anthony Benghini. The number of opportunities he's had here at home, or just hitting posts or fanning on a shot or whatever it is. But Again, he just goes 5-hole on the ice. Now they got a couple last night just like it, and this one is the same thing. It's a shot right on the ice, right at the 5-hole.
A lot of new faces on this Mavericks team as Homer forced to come out and play it. Good hustle by Spencer Sova to negate the icing. Highlands, Sova! Gibson another save. Will Zellers trying to leave it for Josephson. Larilla. Livanovic. Nice spin from the junior defenseman. Jake Livanovic denied by Cowan. Chested aside by Gibson Homer. James almost batted that away, and he might get a chance now. Good feed from Livanovic. Dylan James cutting back on the backhand. Cowan with the save. 6 seconds to go in the period. Ellis Rickwood in the slots. Rickwood on the backhand with 2 seconds to go in the seconds. A late tally from the senior. North Dakota lead for the first time tonight.
By Ellis Rickwood. Again, just one too many turnovers. But Rickwood, it's almost like he knew how much time he had. Drew the defenseman, faked the shot. He goes down, steps around him. Just a beautiful move to his backhand. And that's a huge goal. 2.4 seconds left in the second period.
25 saves for the freshman, but beaten right at the death of the second frame. And now the Mavericks, for the first time this evening, trailing in this contest as they try and avoid the sweep on the road following that split at Yale.
Yeah, at least 4 of these 8, are non-conference games. So those had to be.
Oh, pipe shot this time. Here's Will Zellers now. He'll put the brakes on and finds Molek, the furthest forward. Bennett Molek. He did score in the shootout on Thursday this week. Watch it again. Great job by Cowan to keep that pad down.
Yeah, I wonder if North Dakota would look to challenge that, but
Second chance, Larange blocked again by Jubenville. 2-on-1 the other way.
What a huge block.
Here is Josephson now. Ollie Josephson stopped by Cowan. That's a big save, shorthanded. Here is Wong. Now Woodworth up top to Larange. Gave into his right, the senior D now. Sending it forward, loose in front. Big save by Homer.
Absolutely massive. That looked like it had goal all over it. He stretched out that left pad.
Here's Livanovic now, broken up by Rollwagon. Woodworth down low. Rolange knocked down by Kroll. Cody Kroll Bandits!
Face-off win, believed by Kernan. Livanovic is unable to make the clear. Puck goes to the point. Huge block. Cody Kroll, he doesn't waste any time. He gets over the red line. He makes no doubt. Puts it in the back of the net.
3 unanswered goals, putting the number 4 team in the nation in this position to earn their first ever season sweep over Omaha, and they will go into Christmas